the B meta character matches the beginning of a word or the end of a word, which means that it can work in two ways. The first is that it can match the beginning of a word, and the other part is that it can also match the end of a word. So it's either one or two, either A or B. So you can see that there's a condition, either it's at the beginning or at the end. And going forward, let's take a look at an example of how the B meta character can be used to match the beginning of a word. Let's look at an example. So we want to search for this character hello in the beginning of a word in the phrase below. So let's go ahead and have that phrase. Because I want the case to match. That is why I'm putting it in capital letter. Just as what I want to search for. And now that I have this, let me search for it. What do I want to search for? This is what I want to search for. I want to see if it contains this character. But if I do it this way, it will not work. Why? Because there are no delimiters. So this editor is assuming I'm working with string method, but I am working with meta character. So I need the opening and closing delimiters, and I also need the meta character that I want to use along this. So I need this. And now we can do this. I want to include text in my results. Found in position. Let's check the position where this is found. And add our variable to it. You can see found in position 7. So is it actually true? Let's check. This is supposed to be in caps too. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's true. So LO is found in position 7, which means that the LO that it will search for here is not anywhere there's LO. It will search for a word or it will search for a word that starts with that characters that you want to search for. So let's say we change this to LLO. You will see what will happen now. Now you can see what has happened. So at a position of 0, but what if we change this to maybe another character like 80? You see, it will leave all of this and come to where this is. So if you put YO or OU, for example, you can see this. So it is counting backward. But what if we put, the reason why it's counting backward is because of the fact that in this instance, we want it to search at the beginning of a word. So if what we are searching for is not at the beginning of a word, it will return a negative number equivalent to undefined. And that is the reason why you are saying -1. And it is because of the fact that if I put OU is not the beginning of this word. Instead, it's Y that is the beginning. That's why you are saying an index position of -1. But if you put anything at the beginning, definitely it will be correct. If I put HE now, just take a look. You see at position 0. So this is how you can use the B meta characters to match the beginning of a word. Now, to look at how you can use it to match word at the end of a string, we need to take a look at another example that will demonstrate that. So I'll take this, and now I want to search for character at the end, at the end of a word in the phrase below. So let me just use hello world, for example. Now I don't want all of these words because that's not the string what I want to use. I'm not using string method, but instead I'm working with meta characters. So now I want to search for that word. Text.search. And what do I want to search for? I want to use open delimiters. I want to search for LO. And this time I also need to put that B meta character and close it. So you can see that instead of putting it at the beginning, I'm putting it at the end. So that means that anything that I put that happens to be the end of the statement, it will get it out as the response. The character is found in position plus result. You can see the character is found in position 3. And if we take a look at this 0, 1, 2, 3, which is correct. Now I can now switch to that OU, which will not give a negative value. Now you can see this OU that I used in the first example that gave a -1 response. It will not now because I am setting my B meta character to search for the end of a string for a match for a particular character. So moving on, let us take a look at another meta character called the look ahead. So you can see how the look ahead looks like. You can see X in a bracket, question mark equals to Y, and the negative look ahead, X in a bracket, question mark, uh, exclamation Y. So each of these it might look strange to you, but by the time we put it into an example, into a real life example, then you understand what it does and why it looks the way it looks like. So